Let's go back to the beginning, the first wave of Lightning Collection by Hasbro. Lord Zedd and White Ranger. It's morphin' time! Well, I know what you're all thinking to yourselves. Boomer the Nerd, these Lightning Collection figures started coming out in like 2017 or 2018. The hell are you doing in 2024 reviewing the Lightning Collection figures, especially since Hasbro has put them on hiatus and there's no plans for any Power Rangers figures in the near future? Well, to that I reply, I've actually never taken a look at these on my channel and I did not know. I'm an inbox collector and I did not know that these are not bound by tie wraps and that the packaging is very easy to open. Here I am this whole time, all these years I've had these figures thinking to myself, not gonna keep these in package. I can't review them for you guys because if I take them out, it's gonna remove the tie wraps or whatnot. But no, actually I just realized recently that you can just open up the package, pop them out. Very similar to the Best Action figures. So, because I've been doing a lot of Ninja Turtles reviews on my channel and a lot of other toy reviews, I think it's finally time to shed some light on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And I thought it'd be really cool to go back to the first wave, at least if I'm not mistaken, this was the first wave, with the White Ranger Tommy and Lord Zedd. Both actors now who have sadly left us, and in a sense, this, I guess you can call this a little bit of a dedication, a little bit of a tribute video to them as well. So sit back, relax, get yourselves ready. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at Lord Zedd, and we're gonna take a look at Tommy in his White Ranger uniform. I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a little bit different than our Best Action reviews. So here we go, let's get right into this. Let's take a look at the Hasbro Lightning Collection from Series 1, Lord Zedd and White Ranger.
Adventure.
I've been hit!
Think fun.
Whoa! Hey! You play with fire, you're gonna get burned!
Power Rangers, the movie, rated PG. Friday at theaters only.
Alright, so before we take a look at the figure itself, let's take a look. I know we had both figures rotating on the platform with their in their packaging. Let's just move the camera a little closer. Let's just take a little bit of a better look at Lord Zedd's packaging details before we take him out. Very nice. I will say that one thing I do like about the Lightning Collection is I do like the artwork that they put on there. It's kind of a cartoony style artwork. Power Rangers have never been a cartoon, although I do think that they would be suited for a Saturday morning cartoon, or at least, you know what, an anime. An anime of Power Rangers would be very nice. But then again, I guess that would be turning the Super Sentai into anime. But the packaging is very nice. I honestly do prefer the packaging for the Bandai Power Rangers. What were they? The Power Rangers? Oh, I forget what those ones were called. But I liked those figures, really did. I know people complain about them because they were overly accentuated, that the muscles were too comic book looking, but I'm a big comic book fan, so I do like that. But lo and behold, this figure is very nice. And like I said, the packaging is very minimalistic. That's what I love about the packaging. So yeah, and I know that some of the special editions have like darker tones in color, but these are just regulars. And I know that when Lord Zedd came out, he was very hard to find. So when I finally found him at Toys R Us, I had to snag him. I actually had 2 comic book shops that wanted to buy him off of me because that's how rare at that point he was to find. All right, so let's get him off the spinning platform. Let's get him out of the packaging and let's take a look at the figure.
They want to play fair, huh? When I don't!
He always has some kind of beef with Tommy. Always. And Rito and Goldar were a bunch of knuckleheads to him. And he couldn't stand the sight or couldn't stand hearing Rita Repulsa. But hey, for some reason, he lasted as long as he did with her. Let's go ahead and first things first, you know what? Let's measure the packaging before we take a look at measuring the figure itself. So the packaging is 8.5 inches, which gives us over 20 centimeters. So the packaging is fairly decently bulky. And as I mentioned before with the coloring on the packaging, you know, it's very, very minimal. And when did this guy come out? Did he come out Yeah, right there. 2018. That was the first wave of the Lightning Collection figures. So, like I said, it's my first time that I'm doing this. I'm just going to back up the camera a little bit. My first time I'm doing these on my channel because I figured to myself, well, if I can really get them out of the packaging that easily, might as well. The question is how I want to take them out of the packaging. Should we just do it from underneath? You know what? Let's just do it from underneath. I'm not selling these figures. My plan is not to sell any of these figures. I like to keep them in box to display them. Some people like to display them out of box. I like to display them in box because I always have this thing, whenever you buy a figure, you're also paying for the packaging, right? So just give me a moment, guys. So when you have them in box, for me, you're paying, like I said, half of it is paying for the box, right? So that's why for me, I keep these in the box, and look at that. That was super easy to take out. It's kind of like the Best Action. And okay, it's just a little piece of tape right there. So that's what the box looks like on the inside. Nothing much to it. We will put the box to the side, however. At least it's not like the Best Action with the 2 layers of plastic on top. So let's get Lord Zedd's box over to the side like that. Let's get Lord Zedd and all of his goodies out of the packaging. Oh my God, it's very easy to take out. Why didn't I do this in the past? Because you're kind of a ding-dong, Boomer. You're kind of a ding-dong. That's the reason why you have not done this in the past. As I move my camera back just slightly a bit more. And let's get his hands out too. These are going to be fairly easy to pop out, I hope. Are we gonna? There we go. Because I'm putting them back in the packaging afterwards, so why not? Okay, there we go. Hands are going all over the place. Oh, I missed his bomb right there. Get that out. And let's get Lord Zedd himself out. And then we'll get him back into the packaging afterwards. Don't worry, let's put that over here. Where'd my Lord Zedd go? He's right here. He's right here, don't worry. Don't worry, he's right over here. Let's set Lord Zedd down. Oh, he feels a little stiff. Is this guy gonna be able to stand up properly? Uh-oh. Out of the package, and I'm like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope. Okay, so Lord Zedd's not really standing properly. I'll get into that in a moment. Before we take a look at the figure himself, let's go over the accessories he comes with. He comes with his staff, which is just gray, all gray, no detailing, nothing like that, so it's all gray. If you're a painter and you have this figure in your collection, I'm fairly certain you did paint that staff for him. He comes with his bomb to make the monsters grow. He also has 2 interchangeable hands. And then finally, he also comes with this lightning bolt thingy-majiggy. I don't really know where that goes. Okay, before we take a look at the articulation, let's take a look at how tall the figure is. I'm looking at centimeters right now. So he is about 6.5 inches, and that is going to give us a little over 11 centimeters, or closer to 20 centimeters. Even before we take a look at the articulation, let's take a look at the detailing here on Lord Zedd. The head looks good, I will say that. Looks just like he jumped right out of the show. He's got the Zedd logo up there, and even like down here with all this stuff going on him. This looks pretty damn cool, I'm not going to lie to you. So all the detailing, like I said, the detailing is all there. It looks like Lord Zedd. He's a cool villain. A little bit of a weirdness right there, but anyways. But nonetheless, the detailing on this guy looks really good. However, let's take a look now at the articulation of Lord Zedd. Head goes up and down, but yeah, there it goes, a little stiff. So it's on a ball joint, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's on a ball joint, down, up, side to side. No side to side, but it goes left and right. The arms are going to be limited, I think, because of these pieces right here. But there's also, I think, like a butterfly joint right there. His arm is double hinged. And he's got rotation in the hand with a little bit of a rocker there. Same thing for the other arm. And he's got very nice ab crunch up and down, it seems. The legs go outwards, inwards. Then his knee is on a triple crunch. And here's where it gets a little sloppy. The feet don't really move. So posing him up is going to be a little bit of difficulty because if you take a look at the feet, one is pointing downwards, like this one's pointing downwards, the other one's more straight. So I'm having a little bit of an issue posing my Lord Zedd right now. Oh, I forgot. There's a twist here in the bicep. I forgot about that. So then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the staff and just put it in his hand. I always have a hard time with these figures putting their accessories in their hands. But it seems Lord Zedd, perfect. Got him right there. You're going to put the staff in his hand, and then you're going to put the bomb. The bomb is going to be held in this hand. So when you got Lord Zedd standing, just move him back a bit because there's all this stuff in the way. So that's what you're going to have Lord Zedd looking like when he's standing, holding his staff and holding his bomb. I am, however, just a little weary on the posing of him because of how the feet are done. So I don't know how that's going to work. I don't even know what the gimmick with this is. I don't know how this is supposed to wrap on. Is it supposed to wrap up here, or I don't know. Let me know down below how that lightning bolt works. I know it's the lightning collection, so you got a little bit of lightning for your lightning collection. I don't know. Digress. But all in all, Lord Zedd is pretty damn cool looking. And again, like I said, his detailing is pretty cool. And the painting is pretty good too. It's not like you need to add some more paint to him. Just like the visor right there is very nice and shiny. So looks just like Lord Zedd stepped right out of the TV show and has decided that he wants to go after Tommy. All right, let me move Lord Zedd out of the way. We'll clear this up and let's get straight into looking at the White Ranger now.
This is Zordon calling the Red Ranger and the Red Dragon Thunder Zord. My sensors indicate danger is near. You must morph to warrior mode immediately.
You got it, Zordon!
Now combine with the Thunder Zord Assault Team. Black Ranger's Lion, Blue Ranger's Unicorn, Yellow Ranger's Griffin, and Pink Ranger's Firebird. Together you'll become the undefeatable Thunder Megazord.
More phenomenal!
Now available on home video and audio cassette, the White Ranger series.
All right, the White Ranger, or that one time where the Power Rangers went to the Wild West, the White Stranger. Less said about that, the better. This is Tommy Oliver. This is his second iteration in the Mighty Morphin team. Of course, we know his first iteration, the most popular iteration, was the Green Ranger. Then he became the White Ranger, as you see here. Then he went on to become the Red Zeo Ranger, the Red Turbo Ranger, and that was the last time we'd see Tommy for a good and close to 10 years until he came back as the Brachio Ranger, the Black Brachio Ranger for the Dino Thunder team. However, we all know that when it comes to Tommy, his most iconic look is the Green Ranger and the White Ranger. And so today we're going to take a look at focus on the White Ranger, his Tiger Zord abilities, everything that comes with him, his alternate head sculpt. Let's see if that head sculpt really does look like Jason David Frank. And if this is really a loving tribute to him. I mean, this was put out obviously years before he passed on. But let's go ahead and take a look at the White Ranger and see what this figure looks like.
Sub, are you ready, pal?
White Ranger, I'm ready when you are.
All right, Tiger Zord, power up!
I had took the liberty of taking the piece of tape at the bottom of the figure's box off. So like that, we can pre-take him out. Like that, we can have no problems. I believe it's going to be the same height, but let's take a look again at the packaging. Yeah, 8.5 inches. Which gives us over 20 centimeters. I guess now that's out of the way, let's get the figure himself outside of the box. I seem to always have been problems with these figures, so in general, I don't know. You shouldn't be reviewing toys, Boomer the Nerd. You should not be reviewing toys. Let's see if this tab's gonna come pop out easily. Let's see. It's not. You're gonna have to bear with me, guys. Boy, sometimes you struggle. I just don't want to rip anything, right? So, because I'm putting it back in the packaging. There we go. Smooth like butter. Smooth like butter. There we go. Let's close up the White Ranger's packaging so that we can put it to the side. And then we can take a look at our White Ranger figure. Here he is, inside of the packaging. Let's get everything out. He too, he comes with this weird looking blast thing. Okay, I'm gonna take it all out because, you know, sake of the review. Come on, figure. At least you don't have twist ties. So like that, I don't feel bad about cutting twist ties and shit like that. But I still have to take all this stuff out of the packaging. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Just listen to the sounds of the packaging as I take stuff out. Got him out of the packaging. I struggled a little bit, but I got him out of the packaging. And wow, I don't know what's up with the feet. Oh, there we go. I'm back here with the figure trying to like straighten them up, and I don't know, these figures are kind of stiff. I don't know if it's because of the packaging, how long it's been in the packaging for so long, but a little stiff, these figures. Let me see if I can get him to stand up properly. Can I? Yeah, there we go. He's standing up. All right, there we go. So there's our White Ranger figure. Again, nicely looked at, done figure. Tommy, the White Ranger. Let's go ahead and see how tall he is. He's going to be just a little under 6 inches, which gives us a little over 10 centimeters. For fun, let's bring in Lord Zedd and see how tall he is compared to him. It looks to me like Lord Zedd is actually a little bit taller than the White Ranger, which would make sense. Lord Zedd is a monster, so it would make sense if he's taller than Tommy. Let's take him out of the frame here. All right, so he does come with accessories as well. Let's just move him to the side for a moment. I'm not trying to bang my camera or anything here. Of course, he's gonna start falling. Oh, that's my favorite thing when it comes to figures. The fact that some of them don't want to stand. Come on, guy. Okay, we'll just lay down for now then. He too comes with this bolt of lightning, which I don't know where it's supposed to go. Maybe it's supposed to go on Saba. Oh yeah, I see a slit there. Okay, so let's take a look. Before we take a look at Saba, he's got some interchangeable hands. These are just fists, basically. I'm not gonna really spend time putting the fists in. He's got the interchangeable head. Kind of looks like Jason David Frank, but not too much. Kind of. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take this head sculpt and you're just gonna pop it, and you can put it on there so he can be in his human head. And then finally, and this one actually looks really nice, you have Saba, the dagger, the sword, whatever you want to call it. Very nicely detailed, very nicely painted. It's really nice, and even Saba himself on the top has a lot of detailing, a lot of silvers and blacks and gold. So it looks really good. And then this lightning blast, you're just gonna wanna, I see it right there, I saw it. Now did I miss it now? There's supposed to be a little slit in here. Yeah, there we go. You're gonna put that in the slit. I think that's how, yeah, you're gonna put that in the slit like that. So like that when you're fighting, it's gonna cause like this effect. But it looks like it feels heavy, so it feels like it's gonna make the figure itself very top heavy. So just be advised if you're gonna do that. Oh, the figure himself, however, is really nice. Very nicely detailed. I mean, I'm looking right at the White Ranger. It's like again, he jumped right out of the show. So he looks great, looks fantastic. The painting, the detailing is very well done. I mean, okay, yeah, right here looks a little more clean when it should have been a little more like rugged, I guess, because of the gold, but still, nonetheless, not gonna complain about that. And it just looks great. The white, the black, and the gold all around just looks really nice. And you've got this holster there for Saba. So you could just pop Saba right into here. Move your arm and you just pop Saba right into there. And yeah, it looks great. As for the articulation, head goes up, head goes down, head turns. A little bit of a side rocker there. His arms go around, but I think it's a little bit limited because the shielding. There's a cut there. There's a butterfly crunch. The elbow is double jointed. The hand rotates all around and has a little swivel there. It's going to be the same thing on this side. One of the hands that he comes already with is the chopping hand, karate chop, because Tommy was the martial artist, apart from Jason. Again, ab crunch, very nice. Rocker, I forgot to mention that Lord Zedd has that as well. Legs go out, go back in. There's a cut on his thigh, however. Knees are double jointed. Feet go up and down, a little bit of an ankle rocker there too. So all in all, this guy looks freaking awesome as well. And I kind of feel like this is the kind of figure that you can definitely, if you got him, if maybe you have a nice figure stand for him, you can get him in some of those nice poses and have him posing to recreate some of the scenes from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I was saying for quite some time that, you know, Hasbro is gaining the license to everything, and I was a little unhappy about that. But I will say this, however, I mean, now, finally, after all these years, taking them out of the box and looking at them, I understand. Like, they did a really good job, Hasbro. They took a lot of care on the Power Rangers line. I'm still a fan of the Bandai Legacy Collection. That's what they were called. I'm still a fan of the Bandai Legacy Collection. I still think those are, like, over-the-top, over-accentuated, comic book-looking figures, yeah, but I love them so much. But then if you want realistic-looking figures, these are very cool, and I'm not going to lie to you, if Hasbro does lose the license and ultimately becomes Super 7 who only puts out Power Rangers figures, I'm actually going to be very, very sad and very disappointed.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers! I hear Lord Zedd is bragging again! It's time to turn up the power! Activate the Talking White Ranger!
Rangers, power up!
That ought to keep Lord Zedd quiet for now. Talking White Ranger and Talking Lord Zedd from Bandai, turning up the power!
Well, there we go. That's our look at these two figures from the first wave of the Lightning Collection, which came out at this point 6 years ago. I'm so sorry for the delay. As I was wrapping things up for the day and putting stuff back in the packaging just to put these guys on the rotating platform, I do realize to myself that I forgot to show you Saba in the White Ranger's hand. And I had no difficult time putting Saba in his hand. You would think that with a little tight grasped hand, Saba probably wouldn't fit in there properly. No, nonetheless, I was able to fit him in there very well. He looks really good in hand and Tommy, so you can have him in some dynamic looking poses with Saba as well. I would like to take a look next time. Let me guys know down below what you guys want to see. I also have Lord Draken and the Ranger Slayer, so let me know if you guys would be interested in seeing those two. I also have the Shredder Green Ranger. Let me know. I mean, I've got a whole bunch of Lightning Collection figures, so maybe I'll do a poll and see what you guys want to see next. But lo and behold, if you guys have some of these Lightning Collection figures, what do you guys think of the Lightning Collection? Are you sad that they're gone on hiatus right now, Hasbro, and that it's not certain if they're going to come back or not? Because right now I feel like what we've been getting recently is probably some of those, I know it hasn't been like that frequent, but recently we've been getting Super 7 Power Rangers, and I've been very vocal on this channel that I don't support Super 7. I'm not for Super 7 for those prices. Like these figures here, you know, on a regular price for these figures, if they're not special, they're like $35. When a Super 7 Ultimate figure is like closer to 100, sometimes over 100. So if Super 7 is going to gain the license for Power Rangers, like they're starting to gain license for everything, I think that it's going to be a time to stop collecting figures if that's the case. But again, saltiness aside, I still think these are amazing looking figures. Like I said, I love the Bandai figures. I have a soft spot in my heart for the Bandai Legacy figures, and I will always love those. You haven't seen me do reviews on those because those ones are a little more complex to get out of the packaging, so I leave them in there for now. But these ones were a little easier to get out of the packaging, so I'm looking forward to reviewing more of the Legacy Collection figures I have in my collection. That being said, let me know down below what your thoughts on the White Ranger and Lord Zedd figure are, what your thoughts in general on the Hasbro Lightning Collection is, and if you do collect them, just in general, how you guys feel about the Lightning Collection. Alright, that's going to be it for me today, guys. I'm going to get out of here. I got some stuff to do. It's actually really refreshing to do a Power Rangers video. I know I did the Megazord, those VHS Megazords, a while back on my channel, but that had been a long time since I've done a Power Rangers video since then. So it's very refreshing to do a all Power Rangers themed video, because when it comes to me, my bread and butter is always going to be Power Rangers, Transformers, He-Man, and the Ninja Turtles. So anytime I can feature any of those on my channel, I know I don't feature as much Transformers, but anytime I can feature those, I'm super happy. But thank you again for watching the video in its entirety if you did. If you are new to my channel because you just stumbled across here, because like, oh, Power Rangers, there's a bunch of Lightning Collection reviews online, but this one looks cool because he's doing Tommy and Lord Zedd. Please and thank you, subscribe to my channel. Guys, I got a bunch of other I got a playlist for Power Rangers. Click the bell to be notified when I get some brand new content out. Like that, you can know what figure review I've got up, what, you know, hauls I've got up, what video gameplay, because that's going to be something I'm going to start doing on my channel. So click that bell. Also, like the video if you did like this, and comment down below. Let's talk all things Power Rangers in the comments down below, guys. Thank you for supporting my channel as you always do. Like I said before, I'm going to get out of here. You guys get out of here too. Thank you so much for supporting me and being a friend of the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. With that being said, get out of here. Stay cool. Stay nerdy. Keep hunting. Keep collecting. Keep thwarting Lord Zedd and Rita Repulsa when she puts out the Monster of the Week. And as always, it's cool if it's nerd cool. It's morphin' time!